Hey folks, JD here, and today we're going to be taking up the Yuneec Breeze again, using it as more of a selfie copter, using it directly off my smart device and seeing exactly how that works. Lots of features built into it, going to try out a few, hopefully see exactly how all that works. But I'm more interested in how does it operate as a selfie copter. Can you move it around with ease? Does it try and dart away from you? Because these are brushless powerful motors, or powerful brushless motors to say it properly. And I just want to see exactly how this works. Is it going to be something that is going to cause a bit of an issue? I don't know. But I think I'm mostly interested to see exactly how it performs as that. So let's get her calibrated, let's get her straight up and see exactly how she does directly on my smart device. Right then, my friends, so we are all done. Now there are a couple of things with this flight we've got to do a little bit differently. We're going to be flying it as pilot, so it does say to stand in front of the quadcopter facing the camera and then slide to proceed. So it's all placed in a proper position, recording video is already started, everything else looks to be good. So I'm just reading through quickly to see what it says. It's just standard. Yeah, it's just very standard. Reversing control, what to do with camera pitch, taking photos and stuff like that, adjusting everything, returning to home, landing, push the landing button in the bottom left. Okay, fine, we're good. So I'm going to click takeoff. So slide to proceed. This is a pretty standard procedure that you see with most quadcopters. 19 GPS satellites. It has got me now, it has picked me up, and it seems that we are doing okay. Nice, stable, so far so good. So what I'm going to do is just take her out a little bit. Controls are reversed here, I can probably put them back in the correct way, but backwards is forwards, forwards is backwards. It's probably a setting I can change. So far, I am astounded at just how goddamn well this flies on smart device. Look at it go. That is outstanding. Normally, it's quite slow, it's quite clunky, you know. This actually works surprisingly well. Yaw is very fast, so that tells me that it doesn't matter whether you're on transmitter or whether you're on your phone, you're all going to be at the same speed. Those brushless motors are unlocked and that's it. Now, what we're going to do, would you like to reverse the control direction of the front and back, left and right of Breeze? No, I don't want to reverse that. So, what we're going to do for the second, I'm going to just check out this. Oh, that's nice. The movement on that gimbal. It's very, God, so fluid, so quick. Absolutely so good. I didn't expect that. I expect it to be quite clunky, which is something that this is not. It's most definitely designed with smart device in mind and then controller as an afterthought. Fair play. Sorry folks, I don't really want to be getting in front of that sun. That is tremendous. So I wonder if we can go back from here and click on other tasks. So if I click on tasks, can I do orbit? So orbit will orbit me. Okay, so you've got to put it down on the floor first. Okay, well, do you know what? I'm going to just fly through this. I thought it was something I could activate when it was flying, but it looks like I have to activate it when it's on the floor. So what I'm going to do is go back to pilot mode and I'm going to land it, and then I'm going to do a little bit of orbit and see exactly how that goes. So first things first, as we're back there, let's click landing, and that should land quite nicely. There we are. Wow, that landed very smoothly. It turned off the motors extremely quickly without there being any issue. So if I go to orbit, so place the quadcopter on the ground, looking at you, so that's fine. I don't really want to be taking it up too high when it orbits around me. So what I'm going to do, there we go, let's see what that's like. So let's take off in orbit mode and let's see how well that performs. So this is orbit mode, so it should. Let's see. Okay, so that's just controlling the yaw of the copter. That's controlling the height, so you're setting the height. And you're setting the movements of the copter with orbit by the look of it. And then tap the recording button to start recording. And then you've got two buttons at the bottom, orbit left and orbit right. So if I orbit right, wow, that thing shoots off. That totally took me by surprise then. That thing really does move at a hell of a pace. I expected a nice gentle orbit, you know, something quite nice that you'd have with the Spark or something like that. I'm going to extend my arm to try and extend this Wi-Fi reach as possible, as much as I possibly can. I am turning with the copter as well. But my God, it does not go at a hell of a lick. Really does. And then if I want to pause the orbit right, and then if I want to go and then if I want to go orbit left for some reason, oh no, that's fine. Left started off really quite low and then seemed to increase its altitude, whereas right just always went at a particular height. So I'm just going to stand here now, and I'm just going to see how this quadcopter reacts with me just standing here without me moving the smartphone, just seeing exactly what happens. It's hellishly fast in orbit mode, it really is. And you can see from the bottom right the position of where the quadcopter actually is in relation to me, and I really like that. I think that's really cool. So if I pause it again, and these controls are remarkable. So if I pause it actually, and then if I twist the quadcopter, I'm guessing that's what this button does here. Does it? Yeah, really slowly. Right, okay. So if I can get it to look at me properly, and then click orbit right. Just checking that there's no obstructions. Fine. And then around we go. It's remarkably good. 49% battery, folks. 49% battery. I really like orbit. And I like that you've got that little tool in the bottom right. That's a very good little function that shows you whereabouts the quadcopter is in relation to you. So if I stop it there, I know that if I turn to my left, the quadcopter should be about there. There it is. I was off a little bit, but perfect. And then if I just bring it back around to where I am, and then stop it. There we are, perfect. I really like that. I think that is really quite cool. So what I'm going to do, let's land it. So it's just going to land anywhere, and let's see exactly how that goes. Is it grass cutting? No, it wasn't. Okay, fine. And because you've got those long landing sprigs as well, you're pretty good, you're pretty golden when it comes to doing anything like that. Selfie mode. Do not show this selfie mode again. Let's do this. Place in breeze in a safe position. Take off and set in center. Set in selfie position. Control camera pitch. Confirming and return to settings. Recording video. How to take pictures. Returning home and landing. An emergency shutdown. Place breeze. What's emergency shutdown for this one? I know what it is on the transmitter. I don't know what it is. In case of emergency, it's possible to switch off the motors in mid-flight by double tapping the header in the center of the and sliding the emergency switch. Ah, okay, that's fine. So let's take it off. Slide to proceed in selfie mode, my friend. In selfie mode at 44% battery. Now, if I click camera, if I click start, this is what we should have. So now it's in selfie mode. So now, if I move, it's not going to follow me. Nope, it's a totally rigid affair. But no matter what I do from this point onwards, it's going to record. So I can walk wherever I wanted to. It's not going to alter its distance or its position. But what it is going to do is it is going to get me recording. So that's quite nice. I like that. Kind of works like tripod on the Spark. And again, no problem at all, and it's picking me up, you know, and its field of view is actually really quite far. So I'm just on the corner of the video there, and I can see the quadcopter. I'm about 45-46 degrees from the center of that lens. Right, that's pretty cool. Let's land that bad boy. Ah, there we are, look, you see it's moved a bit with the wind. Not that much though, and it didn't cut a lot of grass, which is good. So that's good. So that's excellent. So then, if we go back, let me just check, I've still got my screen recording. Yep. So then we've got follow me. There's been so many quads the past couple of months that we've looked at taking off, flying manually, reversing control, hit the R at the top, yep. Start follow me. Okay, hit the follow me button, select and track, or just smart follow me. I just want to try follow me for the minute. I don't want to go into any sort of smart feature, well, anything over the smart features I'm already testing. So take off, slide to proceed. But you have a lot of problems with follow me, and it's only ever been the spark that's really worked for me. Everything else has really given me grief. And it either hasn't worked, or it has worked a little bit, or it's kind of, so, you know, I'd expect that to come at me. Right, so let's click it on to follow me. Are you gonna follow me, buddy? Because I can control it by moving these analog sticks here. See? But I don't want to do that. I want to click follow me, and it should still be following me. So I'm just going to walk away because maybe it's just picked up. No, clearly I'm missing something. I mean, follow me, as far as I'm concerned, is a total gimmick anyway. I don't consider it to be a fully fledged and useful protocol, or useful tool rather, in the field, unless, I don't know, because the thing is, follow me is only great for however long that battery's going to last you, and if you're in an open field. If you're going through woods and forests and stuff like that, through like a trail for argument's sake, you're going to want to have that that control over it. So now I've clicked follow me this time, and it's probably something I'm missing. It's probably something I haven't calibrated, so I'm not going to bring this into the final verdict at all. That's probably down to me rushing through the thing just because my battery level is dropping quite sufficiently, quite a lot. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. I'm not too fussed about any follow me, to be honest with you, with any quadcopter. So if I try it one last time on and see how far it goes. No, nothing. Okay, well that's fine. That doesn't really bother me anyway, that's okay. So let's land that. I mean, it's something I tested with the Spark, used maybe 3 times, but the amount of, oh, a little bit of grass cutting, but the amount of effort it takes to actually set it up, get it to where you want to, get the remote control car or get the quadcopter or something else, and then you're juggling 2 transmitters. It's just not safe. It's just not cricket. Right, okay, and then you've got waypoints as well. So let's see if I can give that a bit of a try and see how that goes. Set in start position, determining journey trajectory, 28% battery. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to. Return home, landing, and emergency shutdown again. So let's try and take it off, and let's see what we've got with it. So again, so smooth to take off, so smooth to land, does exactly what it needs to do. Travel distance 20 meters. Starting journey in 3, 2, 1. I haven't set anything as far as I'm aware. Oh, it's going to fly directly backwards, but it comes back to your point. Now that is something the Spark didn't do, if I remember. Might be wrong, but I don't remember it actually coming back to you. So can I go back to actually where I had this set? 24% battery, I'm getting low. Do you know what, I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to go back into pilot mode and I'm going to land this bad boy before it actually gets to the point where I run out of battery. Oh, there we go. Right, well, that was good. A load of different features, a load of different useful features, all bit I quite like. It's a bit gimmicky, but at the end of the day, if there's a few of you having, you know, a bit of, I don't know, playing a football game or something like that, not a proper football game, but, you know, just a little kick around, then this would be quite cool to have this going around you, getting you in different angles. I think it works remarkably well as a smartphone platform. The controls, my God, the controls on this were brilliant. Really, really good. Really quick, really fast, really agile. No problems whatsoever in it moving. It wasn't a slow crawler. It was a proper, these motors are unlocked and I'm just going to go for it mode. And I like it. I like it. I do. I like it. It's, again, it's a bit of fun. And I love those bit of fun copters. And I think this is one of those exact copters where you can have the option of having it on a smartphone. If you just want to, say now for argument's sake, if I was bringing my dogs out to these fields, which is what I do quite often, I could have the quadcopter, as long as there's, you know, if it was early morning like this, have the copter sitting up there. I can have the dogs running around, recording this in full 4K, beautiful. I wouldn't have to worry. You've got GPS return to home. There is fail-safes built into it. All in all, like the Spark, I think this is a fantastic little copter. I think my next move is to try a little bit more with this, see what distance we can actually get before we lose full control and have to initiate return to home, and see exactly how far we go from there. Alright then folks, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time my friends, happy flying.